Make the ground shake.
So what is up, guys and girls? Halloween coming at you. Having just been to the sports bike shop and got myself some actual proper motorcycle jeans. Happy days. So that place is actually really, really cool. Before we go any further, boys and girls, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. That really helps me out hugely. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sort out my sat nav because I forgot to turn it on and I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so I'm not in gear, although my bike's telling me we are. Superb. Where are we? There. And go. I will. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about are the perils, or sorry, the pros and cons of riding a 125cc machine. Now, I love my 125. I'm not going to criticise it, other than the fact that obviously it is a relatively small engine. It's not hugely responsive, and if there is trouble, there is some things that I cannot do that bigger bikes may be able to get out of with a little bit more speed. I don't have an option for that on a 125, but it doesn't matter to me. For me, the 125 is about, look, I live in Lincolnshire. This bike will do, okay, this bike will do 70, 75 miles an hour at its absolute top, okay? I live in Lincolnshire, and all of the roads around here are generally between 60 and 50. Between 50 and 60 mile an hour roads. So do I need any more than that? Not particularly. Now, if I was commuting a lot down motorways or dual carriageways, 70 mile an hour roads, then yes, potentially I would need to have more grunt, more power. Am I going to get a bigger bike? Yes. Just because I want to experience what it's going to be like. Do I need to have a bigger bike? For the scenarios that we're in, no. Here we go. National speed limit. 60 mile an hour road. Can I break the speed limit on this bike? Yes, I can. Now, I know that some of you guys are going to disagree with that, and I completely understand. Where am I going here? Not a clue. Straight over, I think. Sorry, there's a lot of roundabouts here, so I'm going to potentially end up not talking very much because I'm listening to which direction to go. Although it does sound like straight on pretty much all the time. So yeah, where was I? The 125, I don't need to be on anything bigger at the moment. It would be nice to be on something bigger, and I have aspirations of going to bigger, but there's no need for it. I can get myself plenty of tickets on a 125. Mirrors on this thing are crap. I know I've said that before. Filter, filter, filter time. Sunday traffic around Boston. A bit heavier than I thought it would be. And there's 125 around town. Perfect. I can nip in and out of things. I can zip to and fro. Let's say I can do with some slightly better mirrors. But these are all small things, you know? And you guys let me know, what do you think about the big bike versus small bike? Because I know that a lot of you guys will, well, I'm sure that some of you guys will align with me and they'll say, hey, a bike is a bike. 2 wheels, you're a biker, that's it. That's what we do. That's what we are. We're all in this together. Well, not all in it together, but you know what I mean. And there are some of you that will be in completely the opposite frame of mind, which is that it's going to be, hey, hello, do you know what, kid? You ride a 125. You know nothing about being a motorcyclist. Trying to get the power out of a 125, especially when you're a fairly big chap like me, is not an easy thing to do by any stretch of the imagination. And look, this is a 40-mile-an-hour road. How much quicker would I be going on a big bike here? I have to be honest, with my driving style, probably not an awful lot quicker. What's the need for me to overtake these cars right now at 150 mile an hour or whatever I'm doing? I mean, yes, you get the instant power that you don't have with this. I mean, it's taken me about 30 meters to get up to speed here. And to be blunt, I'm already doing over the speed limit and there's speed cameras here. I've left the cars behind me. Am I on a big bike just going to be tempted to do stupid speeds all the time? And look, back down to 40. This is what everything's like where I live. And yes, some of the roads are great. They're really nice and windy and yada, yada, yada. Speed cameras, there we go, look. There's one in case you can't see it. Trying to tan my arse again. And this is it. We'll have a 40 mile an hour, a 50 mile an hour limit, maybe even a 60 mile an hour limit for a mile. And then it's back down to 30, back down to 40. Because for every little town where there's a cat, dog and a hedgehog, they want to drop the speed limits. Yeah, go and get a litre bike, why not? Hey! At 40, same as I can do on my 125. So if you're wondering why I put my arms out or up or something, it's so that I can actually see out of these mirrors, because I'm quite a big-ish, wide-ish fella. All I can see in this mirror is arm. In fact, I can see the RST logo pretty goddamn clearly. But for the rest of it, nothing. And back up to over the speed limit. And back down to 30. You see, this is why I genuinely feel like, although I'm going to go and get my test done, what benefit do I gain by moving up? Longer journeys, motorways, a little bit more forgiving. Okay, I accept that. I can take that. And back down to 30. Happy doodahs. Potatoes! Where you guys ride, can you go and buy a bag of potatoes off the side of the road? No, no, no. Only in Lincolnshire. Oh, there's a pub. I would very, very much like to go for a pint with you guys. Anybody fancy a beer? Let me know in the comments. Let's go and get a beer out in Lincolnshire somewhere. I'd be up for that. I've just realised actually that Katie, the little girl, has just come up for her first service. Now it's just popped up on my dashboard to say service due. I guess this is where the big bike comes into its own, is because actually we're now being technically held up. And to be able to squirt past some of these, obviously some more power would help with that. So here we is safely back into Skegness.
You won't hear it. Can't hear anything over that bloody thing.
We used to take this out to Carl Biker's old bike with diversion because it was nice, like everybody else. And he was like. But it comes to something, don't it? When you get it tap, it's in your engine rather than your exhaust.
Yeah, it's not exactly a beast, is it? But